Hello everyone, here I'm going to show you the easiest and quickest meal prep. I'm going to start with 1.5 pounds of ground beef. And to season the ground beef, we're going to start with 1 tablespoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of annatto powder, 1/4 teaspoon of oregano powder, half teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now let's mix all the seasoning with the ground beef and separate the ground beef. Make sure there's no little pieces together. Let's try to separate it as much as we can. Allow the beef to cook for about 6 to 7 minutes. While the beef is cooking, I am cutting some veggies that I'm going to add to the beef. I chopped some onions, bell pepper, red bell pepper, cilantro, tomatoes. Those are the veggies that I add to the beef, but you can add your favorite veggie, the one that you prefer. This is the one that I prefer this time. Mix well the veggies and the beef because the veggies can give all the flavor to the beef and it's gonna taste really good when you combine well. Allow the veggies to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. I will say 3 minutes. For me, I like when my veggie cook but not like overcook. I like when I feel the crunchiness on the veggies. So I don't cook the veggies for a long time. I cook until the veggies are a little bit soft, but at the same time, they're still crunchy. After I allow the veggies to cook for about 3 minutes, the beef is all done. It smells delicious. It looks nice and juicy. And I'm going to add it to a bowl now and set aside. And here I have 3 medium potatoes. This is what I'm gonna use for my carb this week. After I peel all the potatoes, I'm going to start cutting it in slices. When I cut it, I try to make the slices not too thick, which is gonna be easier to cook. As you can see, here's how the slices should look. Not too thick, not too thin. Let's add the sweet potato to a bowl. To season the sweet potato, I sprinkle some salt, and then I'm going to drizzle some oil, olive oil. I usually use olive oil, but you can use your preference one. And I sprinkle some black pepper, and I mix together all the seasoning with the sweet potato, making sure that you mix well so all the seasoning can combine well. It should look like this when Everything is combined. Now, let's cook the potato. To cook the potato, you need a pot that has a lid because the potato, the way that I am cooking it, is kind of like saute and steam at the same time. After I add the potato to the pot, I'm going to cover with the lid and allow it to cook for 3 minutes. After the potatoes been cooking for about 2 minutes, I remove the lid and all that water that is stuck on the lid, I let it fall on the potato and cover again. After that, I remove the lid and then I'm going to start flipping the potato and the potato can cook in the other side. I hope you have better luck flipping the potato because me, I don't know if you can see, I have like a sweet potato challenge here. It's kind of hard for me to flip all of them. And now let's cook the potato in the other side for 3 minutes. When it's 2 minutes of cooking, remove the lid, add 1 tablespoon of water and cover and allow to cook for 1 more minute. After that, the potatoes are nice and soft. So we're going to add it in a bowl because we're going to cook the rest of the potato. I remove all of them from the pot. To cook the rest of the potato, we will be doing the same thing. We are going to allow the potato to cook 3 minutes on one side and 3 minutes in the other side. This time, what I did was I add the potato to the pot. I made sure that I separate them from each other and cover with the lid, and I did the same process. I allow it to cook for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I add 1 tablespoon of water, cover again, let it cook for 1 more minute, and then the potato were soft on that side. I flip it to the other side and then did the same process. After the potatoes are nice and soft on both sides, I add it to a bowl. After I add all the potato to a bowl, I set aside, and this is how the potato looks after they've been steamed. It looks beautiful. And now let's make the veggies. For the veggies, I am using onion, red bell peppers, yellow peppers, and zucchini. These are the veggies that I prefer this time, but you can use the one that you prefer. I salted the veggies for a little bit, and then to season the veggies, I will be sprinkle some salt and some black pepper and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I am going to stir the veggies to make sure that they cook evenly. I stir, make sure that every piece of the veggies is cooking. I like to cook my veggies not for a long time. I cook this veggie for like about 5 minutes because I like my veggies nice and crunchy. You do however you prefer, but to me, I like it nice and crunchy. Here the veggies are done. The color looks beautiful. Smells delicious. I cook these veggies medium to low heat. Now add the veggies to a bowl. You don't want to leave your veggies on the pot because even if you turn it off the heat, if you leave the veggies on the pot, they will still cooking a little bit because the pot is hot. So remove, as soon as you cook your veggies, remove them from the pot. And here is the meal prep for the week. This meal prep lasts me for about 3 to 4 days. I serve myself 1 cup of ground beef, 1 cup of sweet potato, and 1 cup of veggies. Based on the app that I use, this is the calorie and macros breakdown.